Greetings, everyone. I'm excited to give you this next review. This next review is for Camtasia, particularly mine is Camtasia for Mac. Depending on what type of computer you have, Camtasia is going to do exactly what I'm doing right now. By the way, this is Mimi talking to you, and I'm really, really excited because Camtasia is awesome. And the reason why I say that it's awesome is because look at what I am able to create. If you've watched anything that I produce, any type of video that I make, if you're slightly camera shy like me and you really don't want to be on camera, you don't have to be. You can really show the nitty gritty of what you're talking about, which is exactly what's on your screen. This is my computer screen. You can see exactly what I'm looking at. And you can zoom in, you can zoom out, you can fade in, you can fade out, you can cut out and edit the sound, you can mute, you can take video clips from other clips and insert them into this video. And perhaps I'll show you how to do all of that stuff on another time. But for right now, I just want to introduce you to the software. I believe it's $100, but there's a free trial, as you can see. So let's just kind of take a look at that free trial. You download it, which is what I'm doing. Download it in, use it, start your free trial from here, put your email in, and you just open it up from your email and get right to work. Depending on what type of computer you have, you can see here, you click on either one. Let's go back real quick and take a look at that buy now option to see just how much it actually is at this current moment. There you go, it's $99 looks like. You can either get it in a download, or you can get it in a download and a box copy that you can actually have, so you have to pay the shipping and handling fee. Looks like it's got different languages here. And this is through TechSmith. So you want to go, okay, this is the link here for the buy page, but I'm gonna get you guys the, yeah, you can get different quantities of it. Hopefully, if you're using it for purposes of you just working from home, all you only need is one. So anyway, there was a tutorial that I wanted to show you so that you could, let's see if we can get a visual. Yeah, we're just gonna look at some small stuff.
Hi, my name is Connor Heisel, and I'm an instructional designer here at TechSmith. Welcome to the Getting Started course on creating screencasts with Camtasia 2. In this course, we'll cover everything you need to know to get started using Camtasia to create tutorials or demos. Besides just going over the how-to steps, though, we're going to look at why and when you make certain choices to improve results. Overall, the goal of the course is to make you a better creator of screencasts. So even if you've used Camtasia...
Alright, let's kind of go straight into some of the tools at work.
In this tutorial, I'm going to share some tips to help you have a successful recording session with Camtasia. Sure, you could just jump right in and make your recording, but if you follow these tips, you'll save a lot of time editing down the road and end up with a much better video in the end. So let's go. First tip, clean up your computer. Unless you'll be recording a full screen application or a presentation that hides everything else, make sure what your viewers see on your computer isn't distracting. For instance, you'll probably want to close any applications you're not using. This has the added benefit of speeding up your computer, and who couldn't use a bit more zippiness? Also, move any icons off your desktop. Either drag them to another monitor, or put them in a temporary folder somewhere else. You can always move them back later. And if your background is unusual or loud, consider changing it to one of the OS defaults, or just a plain color. There. Now that your desktop is all nice and clean, we're about ready to start. However, before you get going recording yourself telling people about the app, website, presentation, whatever it is, it's a good idea to make a full script. Type out exactly what you're going to say. This keeps your language really concise and makes sure you cover everything you want. As an example, when I did this tutorial initially off the cuff, it ended up being almost twice as long, and I forgot some key points. So I strongly suggest a script, or at a bare.
And he's very right. Let's see if we can get into some other stuff that's gonna be cool to look at.
Welcome back. Did you do the last exercise and make a recording? If not, I really encourage you to do it. It will help you remember what you've learned so you can apply it later. Okay, moving on. In the next couple of tutorials, I'm going to go over some things you need to do and know right after you record, but before you get into the meat of editing. Now, I know some of you are going to want to skip ahead, but I think that taking the extra minutes to watch these two tutorials will give you a big advantage in both comfort and ability when we move on. That said, if you've used video creation software before, you can probably skip on to the next tutorial that covers what everyone should know before editing, but definitely watch that one. Now, when you complete a recording, the editing interface will open up.
So
and you'll notice
this
that
is
your
what it
recording
looks
is
like
in
on the
3
inside.
places. First of all, it's over here in the media.
Whenever I use my Camtasia, this is the screen. This is exactly how it's set up. So this is giving you a perfect view of what it looks like.
Media bin, where all of the video, audio, and images you'll use in your project go. It's here in this main area called the canvas, where you change how your video looks to your viewers at one point or frame in time. And it's also down here in this area with the tracks called the timeline, where you control what appears at what time in your video. I'll give you plenty of examples of these areas throughout this course, but for now, I'll show you some of the basics. To add items to the media bin, such as, say, a title image, just right or control-click somewhere in the bin. Now, as a side note, you can access a majority of the most important functions in Camtasia via either the right control-click menus, the main menu, and keyboard shortcuts. Pick whichever is best for you. So, we right-click on the media bin and choose Import Media, browse to the file, and click Import to add it to the media bin. A few more tips about this area before moving on to the canvas. To preview a clip, click on it and watch it in the preview area at the top. You can scrub or view quickly forward or backward by moving your cursor towards the right or left in the preview. Also in the media bin area, you can access annotations, where you find callouts, arrows, text, blur, etc., transitions, animations, and other effects to add to your video. Just as with media, you can click on any of these and see what they look like or do in the preview area. Alright, let's move on to the canvas and timeline. This area here, as I mentioned before, is the canvas. When something on the canvas is selected, it gets these circles at the corners. Drag them to scale or resize the media or annotation. Drag anywhere else on it to move where it is, and drag this small circle by the center to rotate it. One thing you may have noticed while I was scaling and moving this clip around were these yellow lines. They show when the media you're working with is either centered, like this, or aligned with something else.
Now,
They're essential to make...
like I said, all of these tutorials are available on the TechSmith site, which is exactly what I want you to do. Come explore and check out everything. I just wanted you to see the relevance of why this program is needed. Like I said, any of the videos that I make is created using this. I don't necessarily write a script out because I have so many different videos that I want to make that I really don't have time to sit up and create scripts and things like that because I get really picky with myself. But anyway, I think that you using this software will be very useful to you, and that it is really necessary for you to get certain things done and for you to accomplish certain tasks. So with that being said, I hope that you're able to use it. And once again, this is something that can be resold. You use it anyway, you like it, you love it, it works awesome for you, it achieves many different sales goals for you. I can showcase any product using this video recorder. I can record myself. I can you know, showcase any type of, if you're using a Prezi or if you're using a PowerPoint, you can record it here and you can add annotations or any type of editing highlights or features to kind of just make it cool. So this particular um, this particular application is very, very, very useful, and I think that you guys will really enjoy the results that you get from it as a result. Thank you so much for listening to me today, and I hope you jump on with this Camtasia, or make sure you get the right one if you do have a Mac. Alright, you guys have a great night.